Hi friends, this is the third video for class 11 and it discusses the third part of your syllabus, which is basically statistics. So if you are studying economics, you have to also know certain tools which you will be using, or which you are expected to know at least how to use statistics uh, in economics. So the tools that you are going to learn about, see, some of it you may have already studied in your class 9 10, as part of mathematics, but here economics paper demands that you know these tools, statistical tools. So first thing what we have to know here is it's statistics, definition, scope and limitations of statistics. So statistics, first thing you have to know all of it, like what is, you first define what is statistics, definition and other things. So what is statistics? Then statistics also, with special emphasis to be laid, the syllabus says to be laid on importance of statistics in economics. So you have to know why is it important, why stats is important. Okay, this is the first part. Second part you have to know is collection, organization and presentation of data. So I'll just mention the keyword here, which is data. Okay, so in data you have to know how you collect data, how you have to organize data and present data. Okay, these are the keywords here which you have to know in data. Very important part here. And it says that you have to know sources of data. There's a whole list under data. So I've just mentioned data. This means you have to know what is primary data, what is secondary data, what are methods of collecting data. You also have to know some of the important sources from where we get secondary data, and also how we collect primary data, and how do you organize data. That is, you have to know certain terms like variables, frequency, presentation of data, tableau and diagrammatic presentation. So I'll just mention 2 3 more important parts here. So you have to know sources of data. Okay, I'm just mentioning the keyword sources. Then you have to know what is the meaning of variables, frequency, presentation, frequency and variables. So you have to know what are variables, what is frequency, and then under presentation of data we have to know tabular and diagrammatic presentation. Okay, so basically I'm just mentioning what you will learn here. You will learn bar diagram, pie line histogram, pie chart, line histogram, polygon and ogive. Ogive curve. You're familiar with all of it so far. I think if you have studied maths well, you will also be able to recall this. Second part is straight from your class 10 syllabus. I'll just mention it here for you. And I'll just mention the keyword here as I've been doing above. The keyword here is measures of central value. Okay, what we will study under this, we will study average, types of or type of averages, and we have to study, so I'll just mention what we have to study here as arithmetic. Average, we have to study, you know kinds of average like arithmetic mean, simple and weighted mean. Also we have to study, then we have to study median and mode. Okay, so we have types of averages, how you do it for simple and weighted, and we have mean. I'll just mention the keyword: mean, median and mode. Okay, this is for grouped and ungrouped data. So you will have numericals, relationship between mean, median and mode. This is number 3 that we will study under this part of the syllabus. And there's one more thing which the syllabus says. It says that measures of central value, and it says average defined. You have to know types of averages, that is, you have to know mean, you have to know both simple and weighted, then median and mode for grouped and ungrouped data, numericals only on mean, median and mode for both ungrouped and grouped data. This is one. So there are numericals involved here. Then relationship between all these three, that is mean, median, mode, and the nature of the frequency distribution, kind of frequency distribution. And there are some words which you have not done in class 10, which you have not heard of maybe perhaps in class 10, which is symmetrical, positively skewed and negatively skewed. So these are 3 keywords which may be new to you if you have not studied. Of course, in class 10 you didn't had these, so I'll just mention the words. You have frequency distribution, okay, and under this you have symmetrical, positively skewed and negatively skewed. The 3 things you have to understand. Next, number 4 is measures of dispersion. I'll just put dispersion first. Measures, and here what we are going to study is, you have to know what is dispersion, methods of studying variation, that is, you have to study range, standard deviation, quartile deviation, the mean or average deviation, coefficient of variation, and under this part we will have numericals. Okay, so the syllabus says numericals on measures of dispersion. Okay, so this is dispersion, which is number 4. We move on to the next part. See, this is a long syllabus because we are discussing in single video, so just hold on, and I'm trying to make it as short as possible for you. The 5th part is correlation. Okay, some of it you already know. So you have to know the introduction, what is correlation, you have to know scatter diagram, you have to know KPCC or Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. Okay, so I'm just writing here Pearson. And we also have Spearman's coefficient of correlation. Okay, so I'm just putting Spearman here. Syllabus says that you have to know what these are. You have to know the significance of correlation. Okay, you have to know scatter diagram, and also you have to know Karl Pearson's method, 2 variables ungrouped data. Mind it, 2 variables ungrouped data, and Spearman's rank correlation you have to know. Okay, and with the help of numericals. So here also we have to understand statistics well. Number 6 is index numbers. Now this is a favorite with many students, I know, but you have to know how to do this properly. So index numbers we will learn here, and in index numbers you have to know both simple and weighted. You have to know what is an index number, what are the types of index numbers, and the purpose of having an index number. And there are problems involved, when we construct a price index number. So this we have to know, and I'll just tell you what exactly is covered under this syllabus. The syllabus says that you have to know that what is shown by an index number. You have to know, measure or indicate, like a price index number, what it tells us. We have to know the difference between simple and weighted. Okay, so price weighted or quantity weighted. I'm not going into details because we will be doing this once we go to the chapter in detail later. Laspier's, Pasch's and Fisher's methods of index numbers. All this to be explained with the help of numericals. So there is a big part of numericals involved. Then you have to know wholesale price index, consumer price index, and index of industrial production. All this has to be explained to you. All this you are supposed to go through. And finally, uses of index numbers. So problems involved in constructing price index numbers. This is what the syllabus says. The choice, you know that you have to choose a base year to construct. So the choice of the base year, the number of commodities to be included or covered, okay, and choice of prices and the method to be used. And there is just one more part which we will cover here, which is a part of this part of syllabus, is mathematical tools used in economics. Okay, some, it says some, so some mathematical tools used in eco. Okay, this is the last part. Equation of a straight line and slope of a straight line. So okay, here we are coming back with the same chapter, straight line. Okay, we have to know equation and slope. So it's a long part, but you know the good part about this part of syllabus is that it is calculation, and if you are really interested in mathematics and calculation, you will be able to score better. Let me just wrap it up for you. Statistics, definitions, why stats is important, data, lot of things you have to study, collecting data, organizing, presentation of data, sources of data, primary, secondary, what are variables, what is frequency, what are all these, bar diagram, pie, line, histogram, polygon, ogive curve. Okay, this is under data. Third, and most of it I think you will be able to do very easily because you have done in class 10, measures of central value. So we know average, and the three keywords which we have done so many times, mean, median, mode. Okay, frequency distribution and the nature of this distribution is something you will have to learn. Dispersion you have to learn. You have to learn correlation, where you have Pearson's and Spearman's, you know, methods. And the last two we have is index numbers and some mathematical tools used. And here the term mentioned is a straight line, where you have to know the equation and the slope. So this is all we have in the third and the final part of class 11's syllabus. Please subscribe to the channel and share if you like. Thanks for watching.